They came looking for cracks, looking for weakness, thinking they could uncover the soft spot, the vulnerable piece of your soul that could be broken, exploited, or forgotten. They didn't find it. They expected fragility. They expected hesitation. They expected the fear that every ordinary person hides behind their eyes. But what they found instead was not weakness, not fragility, not the quiet surrender of someone who bows to the world. What they found was fire. Not just any fire, but a storm that burns from the inside out, a shadow in your chest that refuses to be tamed, a darkness that transforms into power. They looked for the thing that would stop you, and instead, they unearthed the very thing that will consume everything standing in your way. If you are hearing this right now, I need you to pause for a second. Take a deep breath. Feel the weight of your life pressing down. Feel the pressures, the whispers, the judgments that people thought would hold you back. And know this, every single one of them is irrelevant. They have been digging, searching, plotting, but all they have uncovered is a warning, a glimpse of what you've been building in silence. Your haters are digging and finding nothing but fear, nothing but a reflection of themselves, nothing but the proof that you are moving faster than their jealousy, stronger than their doubts, and more untouchable than they could ever imagine. And if you're feeling the fire rise, if your heart is racing, if your soul is screaming to move forward, then don't hesitate. Don't look back. Comment, subscribe if this hits you, if you feel the truth of this, if you are ready to accept that you are far more dangerous than anyone who has ever doubted you. Let them see you. Let them hear your story. Let them know that their search for weakness is only a reminder of their own impotence, their own fear. Because here's the truth. The world is full of people who are paid to find your weaknesses. Critics, doubters, people who have built their lives around pointing out flaws, around finding the crack in your armor, around making you doubt yourself for a moment, so long that you might forget your own strength. They think they have the tools, the training, the knowledge, the experience to measure you, to understand you, to contain you. And yet every time they reach into the darkness of your life, they do not find weakness. They do not find the hesitation they expected. They do not find the pause that would allow them to advance. What they find instead is something far more dangerous, a person who refuses to be measured, a person whose potential is infinite, a person whose shadow is already larger than their world, whose determination is already beyond the reach of their understanding. You must realize that the people who seek to find your weakness are motivated not by care, not by guidance, not by some noble attempt to make you better. They are motivated by fear, by envy, by the tiny, bitter whispers of their own lives, by the inability to see anything bigger than themselves. And here is the part that should terrify you, but also empower you. The thing that is far more dangerous than weakness is the unknown force you carry within. They do not understand it because they have never had to cultivate it. They do not see it because it does not exist in their world. And they will never find it because it cannot be seen. It can only be unleashed. And once it is unleashed, nothing in their path will ever be the same again. Think about it. All the times they tried to undermine you, all the times they tried to tear you down, all the whispers behind your back, all the people laughing, all the eyes judging, all the plans made to see you fail. What did it do? Did it break you? No. It shaped you. It refined you. It gave you an armor they could never touch, a strength they could never replicate, a clarity of vision they will never achieve. You have stared into the abyss of their intentions and come out not only unbroken, but sharper, faster, more deliberate. And the more they dig, the more they search, the more desperate they become. But desperation is fuel. Desperation is power. And that is the secret that they will never understand. Your darkness is not your weakness, it is your weapon. Let me remind you of something essential. The human mind fears what it cannot understand, and the human heart fears what it cannot control. Your haters, your critics, the people who think they are paid to see through you, they are not measuring you, they are measuring themselves. Every step they take to find your flaw, every moment they spend thinking they can predict your failure, every second they dedicate to analyzing you, they are losing time, losing power, losing relevance. And that is because what lives inside of you is not something that can be measured or contained. It is chaos, it is discipline, it is vision, it is something that does not bend, does not falter, and does not retreat. It is the fire that burns quietly but with intensity, the storm that gathers in silence before exploding in a way the world has never seen. You might feel alone. You might feel that your struggle is invisible. You might feel that every effort, every push, every sacrifice is going unnoticed. But let me tell you this. Invisibility is the most dangerous camouflage of all. They do not see you because they cannot see you. They do not understand you because they cannot comprehend the depths of what you are building. And every secret victory you achieve, every silent moment where you sharpen your mind and fortify your will, every action they miss, they are only fueling the legend you are becoming. And that is why they fear you more than they admit, why they look into your world and find only fear, why they are helpless in the presence of someone who refuses to be found out. Do not give them the satisfaction of knowing your next move. Do not allow them to glimpse the strategies you are forming. Do not give them even a fraction of the energy you possess. Let them dig. Let them search. Let them believe that you are still the same person they once underestimated. And while they waste their days, while they scramble in confusion, while they try to map your soul and understand your limits, know this: your limits do not exist. They are only a suggestion. They are only a shadow. They are only the echo of a world that refuses to understand what happens when someone decides to own their power, embrace their fear, and walk through life as an unstoppable force. Every challenge you face, every obstacle that stands before you, every attempt to shake you, is an opportunity to build more armor, to grow stronger, to cultivate a force that is entirely yours. They have been paid to find weakness, but they only find opportunity. Your opportunity to rise, to dominate, to thrive in ways they cannot even imagine. And you will thrive. You will rise. You will take the darkness they expected to see and turn it into your light, your strength, your weapon. And they will watch, helpless, as someone they thought was ordinary transforms into someone extraordinary. The most dangerous people in the world are not the ones who seek revenge. They are not the ones who scream the loudest. They are not the ones who tell everyone they are powerful. The most dangerous people are the ones who have been underestimated or ignored and scrutinized, and yet choose to walk forward anyway, carrying their darkness like armor, carrying their fire like a storm, carrying their vision like a blade that cannot be broken. That is you. That is who you are becoming. That is why they feared searching your soul, why they thought it would be easy to find you, why they thought you had cracks. And now they know the truth. There are no cracks, only potential, only intensity, only the unstoppable force of a mind and spirit that has been sharpened by attention, doubt, and judgment, and has emerged untouchable. Remember this: they will always look for weakness, because it is easier than creating strength. They will always try to undermine you because it is simpler than mastering themselves. They will always dig for fear because it is the easiest thing to recognize. But what they do not know, what they cannot know, is that every attack, every whisper, every moment of scrutiny has been part of your preparation. Every shadow they cast has been part of your training ground. Every doubt they plant has been fertilizer for the garden of your mind. And when you finally step into your full power, when the world finally sees what has been quietly growing, they will not know what hit them. They will only see the aftermath of a force that cannot be stopped. You are the storm that moves silently but strikes decisively. You are the shadow in the night that is more dangerous than any blade. You are the force they cannot measure, the energy they cannot comprehend, the spirit they cannot break. And as they keep searching, keep hoping, keep wishing they could find the weak spot, they will discover only one thing: fear. Your fear. Not of them, but of yourself. Fear of what you are capable of. Fear of the fire that burns quietly within. Fear of a power they cannot contain. And that fears is not weakness. That fears the announcement of your arrival. That fear is the proof that you are already winning, already moving forward, already untouchable. So let them dig, let them search, let them try to find your weakness. They will not. They will only find something far more dangerous. A person who has mastered their mind, controlled their fear, and turned every challenge into fuel, every doubt into clarity, every attack into strength. That is you. That is your power. That is your truth. They will not see it coming. They will not anticipate it. And they will not stop it. Because you have become the one thing they cannot control, cannot predict, and cannot overcome. You are unstoppable, untouchable, undeniable. And every moment they spend searching for a weakness is a moment you spend building an empire inside of yourself, preparing for the world that has no idea what is about to hit it. Every second they spend doubting you is a second you spend sharpening your resolve. Every word they whisper behind your back is a drumbeat to which your spirit marches. Every attempt to predict your failure is another brick in the fortress you are building around yourself, another layer of armor that cannot be broken, another echo that reminds you that the world is blind to your potential because they are blinded by their own limitations. Do you feel that? The quiet satisfaction of knowing that no one else can dictate your trajectory, that no one else can define your boundaries, that no one else can even see the full scope of what is growing inside you. That satisfaction is dangerous. It is addictive. And it is exactly what they fear. Because the world is full of people who are afraid of growth, afraid of strength, afraid of someone who refuses to settle for mediocrity, afraid of someone whose dreams are so vast that their tiny minds cannot even imagine them, afraid of someone who turns every attack into fuel, every doubt into clarity, every insult into a stepping stone. These people, they think they are your competition. They think they are your obstacle. They think they hold power over you. And yet every time they try to measure you, every time they try to push you, every time they try to find the soft spot they believe must exist, they fail. They fail because you are not soft. You are not ordinary. You are not waiting for permission to rise. And here is the truth that they will never admit aloud. They are terrified of what you are becoming. Because deep down, even they sense it. They sense the storm building quietly in the corner of your soul. They sense the fire that refuses to burn out. They sense the force that will not bow to expectations, that will not compromise, that will not surrender. And their fear, their envy, their desperate need to find a weakness is the proof that you are already ahead. They are chasing shadows, chasing ghosts, chasing illusions of control, while you are living the reality of your power. Let them watch, let them whisper, let them strategize and plan. Because while they are busy trying to anticipate you, you are evolving. While they are busy trying to define you, you are redefining yourself every single day. While they are busy digging for weakness, you are digging for strength, digging for clarity, digging for purpose. And the deeper they dig, the higher you rise. The harder they try, the stronger you become. The more they search, the more unstoppable you are. That is the cruel, beautiful truth of power. They will never catch you, because you are already beyond their reach. Do not mistake their scrutiny for respect. Their obsession with finding your flaw is not admiration. It is a reflection of their own insecurity. And every time they try, every time they fail, every time they realize that the thing they were looking for does not exist, they are reminded of their own weakness, and that weakness will haunt them forever. Meanwhile, you continue forward, silently, patiently, deliberately, because you know something they cannot see. Power is not in confrontation. Power is not in noise. Power is in preparation, in patience, in precision, in the quiet and terrifying certainty that you are building something they will never understand. And now imagine this. They keep digging, searching, waiting for the moment when they can finally expose you, waiting for the moment when you falter, waiting for the moment when you reveal your weakness. But that moment will never come, because weakness is not a part of you. Fear is not a part of you. Hesitation is not a part of you. The only thing you carry is potential, raw, dangerous, unstoppable potential that is already shaping your destiny, that is already rewriting the rules of engagement, that is already dismantling the illusions they have built around you. And they will never be ready for it. They will never comprehend it. They will never survive it. You might ask yourself, why me? Why this path? Why this intensity? And the answer is simple. Because you are different. Because you are unwilling to accept the ordinary. Because you are willing to endure what others avoid. Because you are willing to carry the fire when others drop their flames. The more they try to measure you, the more they try to understand you, the more they try to predict your next step, the more they prove that you are beyond measure. They cannot define you because you are undefined. They cannot control you because you are uncontainable. They cannot stop you because you are already moving, already evolving, already unstoppable. Remember this in every quiet moment, in every dark hour, in every time the world seems against you. Their search for weakness is the clearest proof of your power. Their doubt is the echo of your clarity. Their fear is the reflection of your courage, and their obsession is the mirror of your potential. They cannot help themselves. They are drawn to you not because you are vulnerable, but because you are inevitable. You are the storm they cannot outrun, the shadow they cannot escape, the force they cannot contain. And every moment they waste trying to find what does not exist is another moment you spend preparing to dominate, to rise, to unleash everything they never even suspected existed. Because this is not just about them. This is about you. This is about what you are becoming. This is about the darkness you have embraced, the fear you have conquered, the fire you have nurtured in silence. This is about the unstoppable energy that lives in your mind, in your body, in your spirit, the energy that says no matter who watches, no matter who doubts, no matter who tries, you will move forward anyway. And that is terrifying to them because they will never understand it, never predict it, never catch up to it. And that terror is your legacy. You see, the most dangerous thing in the world is not someone who seeks revenge, or someone who is loud, or someone who wants to prove a point. The most dangerous thing is someone who has been tested, someone who has been scrutinized, someone who has been hunted and has survived, has thrived, has transformed their darkness into power, their pain into precision, their isolation into unstoppable energy. That is the path you are on. That is what you have already begun. That is why they search and find nothing but fear. Because fear is not yours to give away. Fear is theirs. Fear is the shadow of their impotence. Fear is the sign that you are already beyond them. And so, every time you are tempted to stop, every time you feel the weight of judgment, every time you hear the whispers of doubt, remember, you are the storm that moves unseen, the fire that burns quietly, the shadow that grows in silence. Let them search, let them dig, let them think they have a chance to find weakness. They do not. They never will. And while they are busy trying, you are building, you are evolving, you are becoming something they cannot name, cannot understand, cannot defeat. Your journey is not about proving them wrong. Your journey is about proving yourself right. Your journey is not about exposing weakness. They have already exposed theirs. Your journey is about embracing your own power, your own vision, your own fire. Every moment you spend focused, every step you take with intention, every obstacle you overcome is another strike of proof that you are unstoppable. And the more they dig, the more they see, the more they realize they were never measuring the right thing. You are not the one to be found. You are the one who will never be caught. So rise, move, build, fight, conquer. Not because they are watching, not because they are waiting, not because they are hoping, but because you have no choice, because the fire inside cannot be ignored, because the shadow within cannot be contained, because the energy you carry is too vast, too powerful, too unstoppable to waste on hesitation. And every second they spend trying to find weakness is a second you spend becoming the most dangerous version of yourself. They came to find weakness, but instead they found something far more dangerous, something unstoppable, something unbreakable, something inevitable. And that is your truth, that is your power, that is your legacy. And every moment they spend digging, searching, hoping, doubting is a reminder. You are not ordinary. You are not fragile. You are not waiting. You are the storm, the shadow, the fire, the force that no one can measure, no one can stop, and no one can predict. And that is exactly how it should be. They came prepared. They thought they were ready. They thought that their training, their intelligence, their experience, their carefully constructed plans could somehow pierce the armor you've built over years. They assumed they could dig deep enough to find the cracks, the vulnerabilities, the doubts that would make you crumble. But they did not account for one thing: what happens when someone has already faced the darkness of life, stared into the mirror of their own failures, and embraced the parts of themselves that most people try to hide. They do not find weakness because weakness has been transformed. It has been forged into resilience, sharpened into clarity, and hidden in plain sight as calm, deliberate power. Every time they try, they meet not a broken human being, but a presence that moves with precision, that anticipates, that knows exactly where it stands in a world that constantly doubts it. They dig, they prod, they question, and what they unearth is the unexpected. A person who has mastered the fear they thought would be your downfall. Fear is not your master, it is your ally. It whispers the truth, shows the path, fuels the fire inside you. And that is what terrifies them the most. Because they can recognize fear when it controls someone. They can recognize weakness when it falters. But courage, discipline, unstoppable quiet strength, they cannot measure it, they cannot contain it, and they cannot escape it. And if you feel it, the weight of being watched, the subtle tension that comes when people try to anticipate your moves, remember this: it is their fear, not yours. It is their attempt to control something they will never control. Every glance, every whisper, every speculation about your life is a reflection of their own limitations. And while they are busy looking outward, you are looking inward, shaping the only thing that truly matters, the force that lives inside of you. That force is infinite. That force is unpredictable. That force is terrifying if unleashed. They will never find it because it cannot be dug up. It grows quietly, deliberately, relentlessly, beneath the surface, until the moment it explodes into reality. And then, nothing will ever be the same again. Do not be distracted by their attempts to shake you. Do not be fooled by their strategies or their careful observations. What they perceive as strength, they envy. What they perceive as composure, they fear. What they perceive as indifference, they cannot tolerate. Every second they spend trying to see inside you is a second they spend wrestling with their own inadequacy. And every second they waste is a second you spend sharpening your vision, strengthening your resolve, and preparing to move forward with a power they cannot imagine. You are not just surviving their scrutiny, you are thriving under it. Every word meant to cut you, every plan designed to confuse you, every attempt to provoke you, is only shaping the person you are becoming. You are the student of your own life, the observer of your own evolution, the architect of your own dominance. They may try to define you, but you are already beyond definition. They may try to expose you, but the truth they seek is already hidden in plain sight. You are unstoppable, untouchable, undeniable. And here is where it becomes truly beautiful. Their obsession with you, their endless attempts to find flaws, is not evidence of your vulnerability. It is evidence of your inevitability. They sense, even subconsciously, that you are a force moving faster, stronger and sharper than anything they have ever faced. They sense that no plan they can conceive, no strategy they can devise, no words they can whisper, can contain what you have already begun to cultivate inside yourself. And that fear, oh, that fear that radiates from them like a shadow. They cannot hide it, they cannot stop it, and they cannot fix it. Imagine for a moment their perspective. They have been trained, instructed, motivated to dig, to observe, to find a weakness in the armor they assume you wear. They approach with all their experience, all their knowledge, all their expectation of results. And then they find nothing. Nothing but calm, nothing but patience, nothing but a mind working in ways they cannot predict, a soul moving with intentions they cannot understand. Nothing but fear, not your fear, but the fear you inspire in them. That is the ultimate weapon. The truth is, the strongest person in any room is often the one who makes others afraid, not by aggression, but by presence, by mastery of self, by awareness that no one else can touch them unless they allow it. And the irony is exquisite. They thought they could find you, map you, contain you, break you. But the deeper they dig, the stronger you become. The more they watch, the more deliberate your moves. The more they whisper, the louder your resolve echoes. They are searching for a vulnerability, a flaw, a hesitation, and what they are uncovering is the unstoppable force you have been quietly nurturing all along. Every criticism becomes fuel. Every doubt becomes motivation. Every attack becomes a lesson in precision, strategy, and control. Now listen carefully. This is your moment, and you must embrace it fully. Do not fear the darkness. Do not fear the scrutiny. Do not fear the obsession of those who are trying to see you fall. Instead, understand it, accept it, and use it. Every eye upon you is a reminder that you matter. Every whisper is a reminder that your presence is significant. And every attempt to expose weakness is a reminder that you are beyond measure. They are doing you a favor without even realizing it. They are preparing you, sharpening you, testing the very limits of your patience and resolve, only for you to emerge stronger, more powerful, more terrifyingly capable than they ever imagined possible. Because the truth is this: fear is not weakness. Resistance is not opposition. Scrutiny is not failure. These are the tools that forge greatness. Every moment of discomfort, every ounce of pressure, every glance of judgment is a hammer striking against the steel of your spirit, shaping you, refining you, preparing you for the moment when the world finally has no choice but to recognize what you already know. You are not to be measured. You are not to be contained. You are not to be broken. You are the embodiment of controlled power, silent but potent, calm but unstoppable, focused but limitless. And when that moment comes, when the world finally sees the storm you have cultivated quietly, when the fire within you ignites fully, when your shadow becomes uncontainable, those who searched for weakness will realize their greatest mistake. They will realize that nothing could have prepared them for the force they inadvertently helped create. They will see that their obsession, their scrutiny, their envy, all of it, has been nothing but the catalyst for your rise. And in that moment, they will know the terrifying truth. The person they sought to find has already surpassed them, left them behind, and is moving forward in ways they cannot touch, cannot measure, and cannot comprehend. They cannot break you, because you have already faced the darkness within and emerged unshaken. They cannot predict you, because you have already embraced your unpredictability, your intuition, your awareness. They cannot stop you, because your momentum, your fire, your determination is already a force of nature, unstoppable, inevitable, and irreversible. And the beauty of it is, they will continue to search, continue to dig, continue to hope, all while you continue to rise, silent, deliberate, untouchable. You must understand this fully. The power you carry is not for them. The strength you nurture is not for approval, validation, or acknowledgement. The fire you hold is not for revenge, not for recognition, not for comparison. It exists for one purpose alone: to realize your potential, to fulfill your vision, to move forward in ways they cannot comprehend, in ways they cannot follow, in ways that are unstoppable. And when that moment arrives, when you are fully realized, fully empowered, fully aligned with your purpose, they will finally understand what they were looking for all along, and it will be too late. Every challenge, every whisper, every attempt to measure you has led to this point. Every second of scrutiny, every ounce of doubt, every expectation of failure has built the unstoppable force you are now. And they will never see it coming. They will never anticipate it. They will never understand it. Your power is quiet. Your presence is deliberate. Your mastery is complete. And the fear they find is the only thing they can grasp. A reflection of the storm they never understood, the fire they never imagined, the force they cannot hope to stop. Every time they look at you, they are not seeing who you truly are. They are seeing a reflection of what they fear they could have been. They are seeing the proof of possibilities they never pursued, the embodiment of resilience they never cultivated, the courage they never dared to embrace. And that is why they dig. They search, not because they are curious, but because their minds cannot comprehend a person who refuses to break under pressure, who refuses to yield to judgment, who refuses to play small just to make the world comfortable. They dig because they are desperate to reconcile their envy with your reality, and the deeper they dig, the more they reveal the truth about themselves. That they are weak where you are strong, that they are afraid where you are fearless, that they are ordinary where you are exceptional. And the realization is yours to own. Their fear is your compass. Every time someone attempts to find your flaw, it is a signpost pointing toward the areas where your power is most visible. Every whisper, every plan, every attempt to unsettle you is an acknowledgement of your presence, your strength, your inevitability. They are searching, digging, hoping to uncover a vulnerability that does not exist. And what they find, instead, is the mirror of their own failure, the shadow of their own doubts, the fear they carry in the corners of their minds they refuse to confront. They thought they were investigators, experts, analysts, but in reality they are students of your resilience, witnesses to your evolution, unknowing participants in the growth of something they will never reach. And that is the beautiful cruelty of it. The very energy they expend trying to measure you becomes the fuel for your ascent. Every second they spend attempting to dissect your soul, every ounce of energy they invest in uncovering weakness, is energy you transform into precision, into power, into forward motion. They are the fire that tempers your steel. They are the resistance that hones your focus. They are the shadow against which your light shines brighter. And let us speak plainly. What lives inside of you is dangerous, not because it seeks to harm, not because it seeks revenge, but because it is real, uncontainable, and utterly alive.